They've got Cunningham, Jalen Duren out there with Thompson, and it's Ryan in at the power forward position. And for Golden State, Draymond Green is out there with Jackson. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Butler in at the 3. A cross-conference rivalry between these two teams, Grant. A sign of some high-level basketball in their past.
Well, you think about finals history. I mean, that's when the East meets the West in the playoffs. So sure to expect some fireworks here tonight.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Ryan. Inside. And Thompson gets it to go.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Outside Curry from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Last time they met in Detroit.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now here's Curry, coming off a 34-point game against Denver.
Maybe the best touch in the league. Curry making it look too easy.
Here's buckets. Cunningham outside. Pass to buckets. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
The skill guard Cunningham has a fantastic feel for when his teammates are uncovered.
Beal with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Shoots from the baseline. And too long on the shot. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And counted from 12 feet.
I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Right side, Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Always looking to out-physical the defender. Butler does it again there.
Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant. But there's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high effort level off ball or on defense. Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Curry, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now here's Butler. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Detroit calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Second is Cade Cunningham.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Big smooth passes to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They retain possession. Now Beal. To the inside. The floater. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Pass to Buckets. Shot to stop the run. Here's Duren. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Beal. The D's right on him. And here's Curry for three. Drains the triple. Curry's got his third basket of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Buckets. There's the triple. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Now here's Cunningham. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And it's good. 2 points. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
A confident scorer in close. Once Cunningham feels like he has an advantage, he exploits it.
Here's Beal. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Ooh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Now here's Cunningham. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Here's Thompson. Here's Ryan. The rebound by Jackson.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Free throw drops for Beal. This is the back end of this back-to-back, Smitty. What was that like playing in these games?
Difficult, BA. Playing in NBA games takes so much energy. You usually use a day to recover, recharge. So you got to dig deep tonight.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. And so he makes both from the line.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Cunningham looking it over. Beasley against Beal. With the 7-footer. Off the window. It's good.
Bad handles from Malik Beasley. Dribbling himself open.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They're leading by 8. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Oh, my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
And with a single punch in last season's training camp, it seems the Warriors' culture of joy and togetherness really took a hit, Grant.
You know, I agree, B.A., and that's what they need to recover from. You know, keeping that connection and commitment to a common purpose is so crucial to winning.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at the Warriors, middle part of the year, they're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins.
Well, I think for Golden State, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
4 on the clock. Here's Beal. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's buckets. The rebound by Jackson.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. Hits the trifecta. Butler's got 9.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Pass to Duren. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Over to the wing. Kuminga finds Curry. 5 to shoot. Pass to Butler. Over Cunningham.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Butler can't get it to go. Beasley, pass to Cunningham. Back to Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Beasley's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Curry passes to Beal. This one for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. In the 3rd spot, the Pistons.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Right side, Green. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket. Moody, good.
Where was the defense there? You can't leave one of Curry's teammates uncovered.
Curry against Cunningham. Shoots over Curry. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
And down it goes. 2 points. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. The three. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Podziemski. Ivy defends. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
First one falls. Both good from the line that time. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
1:51 left in the first. Driving in. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Cade Cunningham.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Pistons trailing. Ivy outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Smitty, we're used to seeing NBA father-son combos, but how about the Ivy?
Yes, B.A. Jaden is the son of a former WNBA star, Neil Ivy, a big-time Division I head coach. She schooled Jaden in the driveway. So much fun seeing the mother-son pro connection.
First free throw is good.
Jaden Ivey will love to improve his game at the stripe. No doubt he works at it.
And both free throws good for Ivy. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. 6-point game. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Podziemski's got 5.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Green, the pass to Curry. 58 seconds left in the first. Misses the three.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Here's Hardaway. Kuminga pulls it in.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Podziemski. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Well, Detroit shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Hardaway finds Cunningham. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry surveys. No good from outside. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Warriors on top, up 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
27.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And Detroit is shooting 37% from the floor at this point. We've got Butler. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Jackson. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Podziemski in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Kuminga, the pass to Jackson. Takes a 13-footer, and he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Thompson with some nice D.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Hardaway against Payton. Hardaway, the pass to Big Smooth. Outside Hardaway. Takes it inside. And that one drops. Hardaway's got his first points in this one. Golden State has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Jackson outside. No good on the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. DA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. Kuminga, strong like bull.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Buckets. The 3 is up. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Buckets has got 6.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Jackson with it. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Bruce Ryan, first
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
So many ways Jimmy Butler can score, and they all are showing up tonight.
Timeout called. The Pistons, as tough as they come. Jimmy Butler. What does he bring to this team, Smitty?
B.A. heart and the way he competes out there, it is infectious. Jimmy challenges his teammates to raise their level of effort. And coaches, they love Jimmy Butler.
Defense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far. Jimmy Butler on top.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Thompson outside. Here's Ryan. Cash money on the open jump shot. Ryan's got his second basket of the game. The Warriors leading. Outside Payton. Inside. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's Buckets. 6 points for him. 13 feet out. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 9. Clock is at 3. Schroeder. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And Detroit has possession. No problems knocking that one down. Buckets has got 5 points in the quarter. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Podziemski, covered by Schroeder. Jackson outside. Another 3 for Golden State. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Buckets. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Podziemski, covered by Schroeder. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And he's going for the oop here. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Schroeder.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Gary Payton, the second.
Smitty, you look at the Pistons. One thing they do really well, they get themselves to the line.
Well, B.A., look at the players on the roster. These guys are aggressive. They like to get downhill, and they are not afraid of contact.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Right side, Schroeder. Back to Hardaway. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Hardaway's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Podziemski, covered by Schroeder. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Kuminga. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. Good D by Hardaway. Here's Ryan. Coming off a 34-point game against Utah.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
That one falls. Ryan's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Dub Nation, time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors 15.
He's checked in for Thompson. Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Schroeder. On defense, the Pistons. 9-point game. Curry passes to Jackson. Beal against Beasley. And rejected. And they recover it. Shot clock at 2. Butler can't get it to go.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It seems like Cade is always one step ahead of the defense.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham at the line for 2.
Free throw good from Cunningham.
You know, this team leans on Cade Cunningham for so many things, and he's built to carry the load.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Curry. A deep three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Ryan. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Beasley. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Curry. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Beasley. Cunningham's got 16 points now.
Good read from Malik, noticing the overcommitment and making the defense pay for it.
And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes, now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Pass to buckets from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Butler. Outside Curry. Shoots. Duren with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Shot from 12. And that one's long.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. Oh, look at Butler. Focused as always.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Cunningham against Curry. Throws it up high. Oh, Green with a block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot blocking threat.
The gritty finish from Butler there.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. Yep, that one goes.
And just putting the moves to work right there. I mean, Beal manages to get his shot in spite of the contact.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. In the third spot, the Warriors.
Their perimeter shooters are just nailing everything right now. This is an outstanding display of shooting.
Now Cunningham. He's got 16. Beasley with it. Pass to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. 6 to shoot. rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Butler. 18 points for him. He's still feeling it. Kept alive. Jackson battles through traffic and lays it in. Jackson's got 12 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here they come. Butler, the open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, through all the stress and the turmoil of recent years, Bradley Beal is one of those players who is willing to open up and acknowledge the strain. He said, quote, "It's okay to feel down, to talk about it, to be a human. A lot of times I think I'm a superhero or I can kind of figure things out on my own, but it's all right to rely on people." Brian?
Yeah, you have to. It's all part of being a great teammate, no doubt. Thanks, Allie. Here's Curry. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Beal outside. Shoots over Beasley. And Beal gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Beal's role. A top-tier scorer in today's game who looks to capitalize whenever he can.
Beasley outside. From downtown. Knocks down the long J.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Ryan. Over Green. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Give him 8 points now. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Beal surveying the D. Jackson down low, working on Duren. Beal outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Pistons ball.
Here's buckets. Butler covering. 4 seconds left. Here's Duren. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brad, you limited their effectiveness early. What did you guys do defensively?
I think we just did a good job coming out with intensity. We did a good job frustrating them. You know, this is a team that's really good at moving the ball, and they got a lot of guys who can put it on the floor, go one-on-one. So, you know, we're just accepting the challenge, limiting them to one shot as much as possible, getting out and going.
Thanks, Brad. Back to you guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 20 points and 1 steal. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 10. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Jalen Duren. Malik Beasley is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's buckets in at the shooting guard.
Wow, that's a crisp pass by Cunningham. He has a good sense for finding those openings.
Curry finds some space. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 13.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Cunningham passes to Big Smooth. Now here's Beasley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Fierce competitor. Beasley not leaving without his freebie.
And the Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Beasley.
That's good from Beasley.
Malik Beasley is a talented scorer. The important thing for him is to focus on taking high percentage shots.
Now here's Butler. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Cunningham finds Thompson. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Beal attacking. Deflected. Curry against Thompson. Shoots over Curry. Thompson's shot is off.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Butler passes to Jackson. Shoots over Beasley. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Butler. Jackson's got 14 points for the game. Cunningham against Curry. Pass to Beasley. Oh, it's blocked by Green. They recover it. 4-3. Rebounded by Butler.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
Slick feed by Beal. Taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Detroit calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink. especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Pistons making a switch here. And his teams are grinding through their schedules. Let's see how it's going out east. You look at Detroit, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Well, I think for the Pistons, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Now here's Cunningham. 18 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Buckets. Nails it from 3. Buckets has got 14.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Here's Green. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Butler against Thompson. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Back to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Jackson gets the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
So it's Detroit now. 9-point game. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ryan. To the paint. Thompson's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amen both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 9. Pass to Ivy. Beasley with it. Cunningham on the wing. Over Curry. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Beasley. Cunningham's got 20.
A 6'6" point guard, Cade Cunningham, can shoot over you.
The kick out. Curry. Offensive rebound. Jackson. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now here's Cunningham. Give him 20. Ivy passes to Big Smooth. Second shot opportunity. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Cunningham against Curry. Left side Butler from behind the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Beasley. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
As tenacious as they come, a little contact won't slow Beasley down.
Curry against Cunningham. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Ivy up top, pounded by Beal. Curry against Cunningham. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Beasley.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Down low. Here's Ryan. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Ryan's got 5 points now in the quarter. Golden State has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And here's Curry for 3. That won't go either for Curry.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Cunningham. 20 points for him. Charity stripe shot. Strong take by Cunningham.
Such a tough matchup. Cunningham can pass or score out of the pick and roll.
Curry against Cunningham. Jackson pass to Curry. Pass to Butler. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Duren. And the Warriors miss again. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Curry against Cunningham. Ivy outside for the lead. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Ivy. Beasley outside. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by Curry. Cunningham against Curry. They get it again. And he can't jam it through. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
Bradley Beal.
And he drops the first.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Jackson. And Moody is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Beasley. And he makes both free throws. Well, the Pistons shooting about 47% in the third. Here's Cunningham. And he drains the quick shot. Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is why Cade Cunningham was selected number 1. Such a special talent.
Curry finds Beal. Back to Curry. Pass to Beal. Fires for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Beal's got 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Cunningham outside for three. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Detroit basketball.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. The fourth spot held by Detroit.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Pass to Ivy. Count it.
Ivy.
This is what's terrific about Jaden Ivey. He has the size to do damage in there.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Beal outside. Over Ivy. That doesn't go either for Beal. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Harris. He nails it, and we're tied. Harris has got his first points of the game.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Beal outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Bradley Beal.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moody. And Payton is subbed in for Curry. And Beal drops them both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Ivy. Oh, rejected by Beal. Outside Kuminga. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. Fires the three. Beal's shot is off.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket on the night.
What dedication by Thompson, refusing to let the defense get the upper hand there.
Beal against Ivy. From 9 feet out. Buckets with a rebound. Buckets has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Ivy, to the middle. Stewart. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Ivy.
And the Pistons lead by 2. And the Warriors shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Outside Butler. Stolen by Thompson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires it. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. The shot by Butler, no good. Thompson outside. Here's Buckets. No good with a jumper from the wing. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Back after this.
90.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Kuminga. Gary Payton II is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Jackson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Buckets. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Payton against Stewart. Payton passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Schroeder against Payton. Again with the block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Beal against Ivy. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Goes back up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Beal against Schroeder. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. The first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Bradley Beal.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Payton against Schroeder. And he comes up with a bucket.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Schroeder. That one a little long. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Jonathan Kuminga.
He knocks down the first one. Curry, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Good on both. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Ivy. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Wow, Kuminga gets back in a flash.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Yeah, that one's good. Cunningham.
Defense gets all up in Cunningham's personal space, but he stays strong and gets to the inside.
The three from Curry. Oh, that's not going to stop Curry.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Cunningham up top. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Ryan. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's Payton. Ivy defends. Back to Curry. Inside. Clock at 6. Butler's shot is good.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Now Ivy. Hardaway up top. Butler covering. Tipped away. Butler with a steal. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Outside Payton. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Payton against Ivy. Payton with it. Pass to Curry. Puts up a three. Cunningham with some nice D.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Harris with it. He's watched by Kuminga. Harris passes to Ivy. Here's Ryan. Over Payton. And Ryan gets it to go.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Shoots it from the high post. Here's Ryan. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he drops a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Cunningham against Curry. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Ryan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Curry. Here's Podziemski. Ivy defends. The kick out. Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Shooting for Detroit, Ryan, taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. And it's tied up with that one.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Now we present our new balanced player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
Beal against Ivy. Pass to Ryan. Cunningham outside. To take the lead. And here's Ivy. And no good, trying to use the glass.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Here's Ryan. Back to Cunningham. He's feeling it. Count that one. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
When the jumpers are falling for Cade Cunningham, it just adds another dimension to this team's offense.
Outside Curry. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Cunningham against Curry. Pass to Hardaway. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Clock at 2. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Jackson. Golden State with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a three-point game. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Curry. Got a piece of it. Here's Ryan. Here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Here's Ryan. Shoots over Curry. Second chance effort. Ryan, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
Curry against Cunningham. Here's Ryan. And the baseline jumper goes down. Ryan's got 10 points in the quarter.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Curry against Cunningham. Jackson down low. Shoots over Duren. And again, it's Golden State.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Detroit calls timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Pistons sub. Thompson.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Curry. Here's Buckets. Back to Cunningham. Big smooth. Passes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Over Beal. Again the miss by the Pistons. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. To the inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
Draymond is just a master at executing the screen and roll.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ryan. Over Green. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Ryan's got 25 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Ryan.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now here's Jackson. Butler. Unfazed by the defense.
Explosive athlete. The tenacity of Jimmy Butler. Too much to contend with.
Here's Cunningham. They grab their own miss. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Shots good by buckets.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
On the wing, Curry. Inside, it's tipped. To the paint. In transition, here they come.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit. 2 shots.
First, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So he makes both from the line.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Green. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. So it's Detroit with it, trailing by 4. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Tries again. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Team score. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A guy who hits over 90% from the line for his career, Curry trying to put his team over the hump here.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
To the right side, and stolen by Green. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Draymond Green.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 9 seconds left in the game. To the left side wing. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Three-pointer, no good. And so the Warriors take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. Our teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had tough matchups and manned up. And hey, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.